Hello my dear students, welcome to CMI's online classes. In today's class for the students of Standard 8, we will start a new chapter from our English grammar, that is chapter 7, the tenses. That means in this chapter, in this video, we will understand all tenses and how actions are expressed in all tenses. How different actions taken place during different times are expressed in different tenses with the structure of sentence. Okay, so here in this video we will understand simple tenses, continuous tenses or progressive tenses we say, and perfect tenses. We also have another kind of tenses like perfect continuous tenses, but in this chapter we have to cover only simple tenses, continuous tenses and perfect tenses. Okay, so we will understand each tense with its sentence structure and what kind of actions and regarding to the time frame we will understand in this video. So at first we have to understand, if we are doing the chapter the tenses, we have to understand first what is tense. So what is tense? Tense is the study of forms of verbs. It is actually we understand that tense is time, but actually tense is not time. It tells us about the actions that take place in different time frames. So here actually tense is the study of forms of verbs. We already know there are 5 forms of each main verb. So each main verb has 5 forms that we generally understand as B1, B2, B3, B4 and B5. Okay, so we have to understand what are the uses of each form of verbs, not in only main verbs but also in primary auxiliaries. Because primary auxiliaries and these main verbs when together are used in sentences, they frame different tenses. But how, we will understand later in this video. So okay, so at first we will understand the simple present tense. Here in this video first we will understand present tenses. Okay, present tense like simple present, present continuous and present perfect. What kind of actions are expressed in simple present, present continuous and present perfect tense? Not we are understanding as I am explaining like simple tenses, continuous tenses, perfect tenses. Okay, I am taking one from each. First in this video we will understand all present tenses like simple present, present continuous and present perfect. From simple tenses we will understand simple present. From continuous or progressive tenses we will understand present continuous, and from perfect tenses we will understand present perfect. So all present tenses we will understand in this video. So at first we will understand the simple present tense. So what kind of actions, so किस तरीके का कामों को या एक्शन को एक्सप्रेस करेंगे सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में. ओके, और सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर कैसा होगा? सो वी कैन राइट पॉजिटिव सेंटेंस, नेगेटिव सेंटेंस एज वेल एज इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंस इन सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस. सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में हम पॉजिटिव फॉर्म में भी लिखेंगे, नेगेटिव फॉर्म में भी लिखेंगे एंड इंटरोगेटिव फॉर्म में भी लिखेंगे. अंडरस्टूड? But at first we have to understand the basic construction of sentence, basic structure of sentences in simple present tense. So we all a sentence always has a subject, subject plus verb plus object. If you understand the structure of sentence as subject plus verb plus object or the part of predicate, object can be understood as the part of the predicate. Okay, so in present tense we have to understand it is written here positive form. I am talking about positive form. It is written here subject plus the first form of verb. First form means B1. Okay. If you understand B1 according to B1, B2, B3, B4 and B5, first form means B1. Okay. But here what I want to understand here is we will understand B1 first form of the verb as B1 or B5 plus rest of the predicate or the object. We can understand object or rest predicate. Okay, that comes after verb. Words that come after verb. Okay, so in this video we will understand simple present tense. Simple present tense. Okay, so simple present tense, the basic structure of sentence in simple present tense is subject plus B1 or B5 plus object. Object can be understood as rest predicate, that means the words that come after verbs that are the part of predicate. Okay, so now if we change this is the positive form of sentence in simple present tense. So if we use positive form of the simple if we change the positive form of simple present into negative form, we have already understood in our previous video with the use of do verbs. Do verbs are used to change the positive sentence into negative one. Okay, how? By this, in this way, subject plus do not or does not plus B1. So remember that whenever we use the group of do verbs, whether it is do, does or did, the main verb always the main verbs after these group of do verbs are always B1. Okay, plus object or the part of predicate. Understood? So this is the negative form of sentence in simple present tense. Understood? Now in case of interrogative sentences, now how do we frame interrogative sentences in simple present tense? So interrogative sentences also, I told you that the group of do verbs, if we use the do verbs as auxiliary verbs, so these do verbs are used as helping verbs to change the simple present tense or simple past tense into interrogative sentences. So here when we frame interrogative sentences by using helping verb, if the sentences are in simple present tense, forget about simple past tense. Simple past tense will also be changed into interrogative sentences by using the group of do verbs only. In that case we will use did, but here we are talking about simple present tense, so we will use do or does. Do or does plus subject plus now main verb plus object or the part of predicate. This is the negative form of the verb. Okay, for example, like this, he walks to school every day. If you write he walks to school every day, he walks to school every day. So this is his habitual action. So habitual action or regular actions are always expressed in simple present tense. So this sentence is in simple present tense. Like I walk to school every day. Okay. Now if you change this sentence into negative, but in same tense, simple present tense, it will be he does not walk to school. Negative means do not or does not. He does not walk. Now here we have used walks, B5, because B5 is the singular form of the verb and here the subject is singular. As we already know that the basic knowledge of a subject and verb agreement. If the subject is singular, then the verb is also singular. If the subject is plural, then the verb is also plural. So here subject is singular, then the verb is also singular. But when we write the sentences in present tense into negative form, then we have to use do not or does not. It depends upon the number of subject. Does not, why? Does is B5 of do. So it because here does is singular verb, because here subject is singular, he. So he does not, but after do, does, did, we have to use the verb B1. Walk is B1. He does not walk to school every day. This is singular. This is negative sentence. Now when you change this same sentence into interrogative sentence with the help of helping verbs, here it is do, does. Here does is used as helping verb. This is main verb. Walk is main verb. So now, as we have already understood, when we frame question sentences by using helping verbs come at the beginning of the sentence, and the subject comes between the helping verb and the main verb. So the answer will be, does he walk to school every day? So this is negative. See here, does. Here the group of do verbs, does, has been used to frame interrogative sentence. Okay, interrogative sentence. Subject comes between helping verb and main verb. Okay. Now if you write the same interrogative sentence into negative, it will be, does he not walk to school every day? Doesn't he walk to school every day? Like this. If you write does and not separately, it will come subject comes in between them. Okay, does he not? But if you write the contraction form of does and not doesn't, you have to just write it before the subject. Doesn't he walk to school every day? Question mark. Interrogative sentence. Okay. Now we have to understand what kind of actions are expressed in simple present tense. So what do we talk about in simple present tense? We use the simple present tense to talk about habits or actions that get repeated, or some work that is done on regular basis. जैसे जो काम हमारा regular habits हो, like I go to school every day. Okay, he goes for guitar class every Sunday. So these kind of actions जो रेगुलर हैबिट्स हो, जो हम बार बार रिपीट करते हो, लाइक आवर डेली कॉरस, जो हमारे दिनचर्या में जो हम रेगुलरली हम रिपीट करते हो, ऐसे एक्शंस को हम सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में एक्सप्रेस करते हैं. लाइक हियर, आई वॉक टू स्कूल एवरी डे. दिस इज simple present tense because this is a regular action. I usually play for an hour after school. So this is my or someone's regular habit of playing. So that after school he plays or I play. Understood? Now the another point to understand simple present tense, what kind of actions are expressed, that is universal truth or general truth. We can also say the general truth. ऐसा सत्य जो सबको पता हो, यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ, जो साधारण सा जो सच हो, जो सारे सबको पता हो, ऐसा सच को भी हम सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में एक्सप्रेस करते हैं. लाइक द अर्थ रिवॉल्व्स राउंड द सन. वी कैन नॉट राइट द अर्थ रिवॉल्व्ड because it happens daily, regularly, and it is the truth that is known to everyone. Kangaroos carry their babies in their pouches. So here this is also known to everyone that kangaroos carry their babies in their pouches. So these kind of actions which are general truth to everyone, which are known to everyone in a general manner, so these kind of actions are also expressed in simple present tense. Now here next point to understand is programs and timetables. So whatever programs and timetables are made, like the news headlines that are written in simple present tense. Okay, if someone is coming tomorrow, if you want to write it in your news headlines, that will not be written in future tense. That will be written in simple present tense. That our flight lands at 6 p.m. You will not write our flight will land at 6 p.m. That is also correct in a way, but the most appropriate manner to write it in a grammatically correct way is our flight lands at 6 p.m. because it is the programs and timetable that is sure to take place. Okay, the play ends at 10 p.m. You will not, the most appropriate is the play ends at 10 p.m. You will not say the play will end at 10 p.m. That is also correct in some manner, but the most appropriate is to express it in simple present tense, like the Prime Minister visits tomorrow. Okay, you will not write the Prime Minister will visit tomorrow. If it is the news headlines you are writing, it should be always written in simple present tense. Understood? So what other uses of present tenses are? We also use the simple present tense with the time expression like in the morning, in the evening, in September, etc. For example, the sea route to Santorini is closed in December. So whatever we are known about what happens during what timetable. Okay, see, we also use simple present tense with time expressions. So समय को बयां करने के लिए कौन सा समय? When we are known about what kind of actions are take place during what time. Okay, कौन सा काम कौन सा समय में होता है? If we are already known about it, then also we will write the sentences to express those kind of expression in simple present tense, like in the morning, in the evening, in the September, etc. Okay, like the sea route to Santorini is closed in December, because we already know about that in December that the sea route to Santorini is closed. Now I like to have a cup of tea while sitting in the morning sun. So this is the I like to have, I like, this is B1. Okay, and this is in simple present tense. So this is my habitual action, but it is expressed with the reference of time, expression of time. Okay, now on Friday morning, on weekends, etc. Like I go out for a long walk on Friday evenings. Okay, so whatever happens during the particular time period, if you are known, if you are aware about it, that is also expressed in simple present tense. Okay, now with adverbs of frequency. So with adverbs of frequency such as always, usually, never, sometimes, we use or we write sentences in simple present tense, like I sometimes go up to terrace at night to stare at the moon. This is also the habitual action. I am always up at 6 in the morning. So this is also a habitual action, but when we use always, sometimes, usually, never, these adverbs, with these adverbs also we use simple present tense. Okay, so I hope you have understood what kind of actions are expressed in simple present tense. Now in our next video we will understand present continuous tense and present perfect tense together. Okay, this much for today's class, students. Thank you so much for attending my class.